A new initiative begins at 2 local elementary school buildings. The Crosse School District introduced community schools at the start of the school year.
In tonight's Assignment Education Report, Lisa Klein updates us on the initiative intended to meet the needs of a student's entire family.
A repair or an outstanding dental bill can destabilize a family, putting them in a crisis situation. For some families, it can lead to homelessness. When a family is living in crisis, it can be difficult for their children to learn. The new community schools at both the Hamilton Soda One building and the Northside Cooley Montessori building are now working to meet the needs of entire families in hopes of helping their children focus in the classroom.
How's your day?
Building relationships,
I'm beyond excited.
is one of the focuses of Danya Day's new position as the community school coordinator at Northside Cooley Montessori Elementary School.
Are you going to do any more words?
She is one of 2 new people hired by the La Crosse School District to help build community schools at Northside and Hamilton Soda One Elementary.
It's motivating and it provides a lot of hope.
Sarah Jackson is the new coordinator at Hamilton. She sees the schools as becoming the hub for the students and families in their community.
So that barriers are broken down and families can really access the supports and services that they need to be their best.
Both schools are currently surveying their families, teachers, and neighborhoods to determine their most pressing needs.
We talk a lot about adverse childhood experiences, but we also need to be looking at adverse childhood environments as well.
If the school's surveys find that families need to be connected to things like housing, food, medical, or transportation resources, the coordinators can then work to match families with the services they need to be stable.
If we can help address some of those other needs, then students become more available for learning, whether that is physically, by improved attendance, mentally, by ability to focus and not being so hungry, or even just emotionally, not being worried, anxious, where am I going to sleep tonight.
How are you feeling right now?
Sad.
Sad.
By identifying needs and building relationships, professionals at both schools hope to make a big impact on the lives of children.
You can think of the student as a whole. You can think of their family. You can think of their community. You can think of their activities that they do, and you can take all of that and collaboratively build them to be successful and stronger individuals.
And because both Northside and Hamilton sometimes share families, the district launched the initiative at both locations.
So we know that we need a coordinated approach in terms of making sure that things are consistent for families, that we've got the services involved.
Huber says the new community school effort speaks to the values and good work of the district.
This is a game changer for our families.
So the schools hope to have their surveys completed by the end of this month.
All right, so it's not necessarily a new thing, though, that schools are connecting, these families to services they need. So how is this different?
Yeah, it's a good question, because they do. Schools are already doing this kind of thing. But as Laura Huber, the principal at Northside, said, it's more of a coordinated approach. It starts with that survey, and they're hoping by surveying the families, they might find one particular need, let's say, that there's a high need for that. And then they could bring that service into the school, perhaps, instead of always referring out of the school. This would allow the parents and the students to get the help that they need right there on site at school.
Okay, interesting. Thanks.